Okay, welcome back to the Mushman channel. AJ says we've got the new CDI box, just came from Belgium, HPI. I have not, I'm terrified. I have not tried to kick it over to check for spark. I wanted you guys to be along whether I succeed or fail, and I don't know how I could fail because the ground is good. We've got brand new stator, we've got brand new coil, we've got brand new CDI box. So, I don't know if I can get the shot here. Hopefully we got... I still don't... It's a brand new spark plug wire. It's not a brand new spark plug cap, which I could suppose. Okay, the CR500, it's been a couple of days for me to digest. I'm going to have to call the manufacturer of the stator and get some specs for them or how they want me to test it, because nothing's making sense to me. So, which doesn't happen all that infrequently. Anyways, shout out to Kyle at electrosport.com. He was very prompt in responding to my request for the testing. Now this thing, I parked it in I throw it in my van, you know, for storage. Always jump it down. This thing all summer long has been reliable as hell. Fire it up and just go, pop a couple of wheelies, come back. The other day I fired it up, put some fresh fuel into it, took off, and immediately it sounded like the timing was retarded. It was just like real thumping real loud through the exhaust, and it almost sounded like the exhaust was broke. And it just completely changed, and the thing sat maybe only a day or two, and the very next time I started up, it screwed up. So right away, I know where I worked on it last, so right away I was like, well, I worked on the stator, so I popped the cover off, took the flywheel off. These things, the flywheel comes off of this thing notoriously hard at times. I just had it off not too long ago. I took the cover off and water came out of it. It's like, and when we first took this thing apart, it literally took days for us to get the flywheel off of it. It completely ruined all the magnets because we were hitting it with a hammer and heating it and letting it sit. We'd leave it under pressure like overnight for days and then reheat it, and it came off. And so we had to send the flywheel out to get re-encapsulated, all that stuff. So I popped the flywheel off. Everything looked good other than letting it dry out. So I'm letting it dry out. Still fires up first kick. But yeah, there's a lot of gas in the intake. So, and I even remember the last time I cleaned the air filter, it was kind of a little wet on the backside. I'm like, oh, that's an old two-stroke, but it shouldn't. With the reed valve, there should be no... I'm going to have to completely rejet this thing, I imagine, when I get new reeds or flip these over or whatever's going on. Let's just hope that's it. So let's get the reed cage out of this thing. Helpful little tidbit, don't bend your needle. There's only one place that I think on the planet that still offers the original needle for these. And I'll put a link in the prescription, put it up here. It's called Off-Road Innovation. They're awesome. They specialize in Tecate mostly, but also have a bunch of Tri-Z. It's just a cool website to even just go check out. So enough with the talking. Let's get this thing off. I knew it was running rich because when it started running crappy, I pulled the choke and it just died. So if I would have pulled the choke and it ran better, would have been a lean condition. But yeah, now that I'm looking at it, this is all wet. Maybe wetter than it's supposed to be. Hopefully, I swear to crap, if these reeds are good, I'm gonna turn in my Jason Mushman mechanic hold on a second, my brain. Jason Mushman Mechanics Institute Scholarship Award. I'm going to turn that in I'm starting to begin, I can't figure shit out anymore. Moment of truth. I don't ever want things to be bad, but come on, bad reads. Let's see if I can just give it a little bit of a how you doing. Not too worried about the gasket. I can make a gasket. Boink. Oh, shit. The reeds look good, boys. The reeds look good. Oh, and interesting fact, I think I had it on my other video where I was doing this, but this arrow points down. When I first put this thing together, I thought, oh, you know, the arrow should go up. Nope, arrow goes down. And it is slightly different association, but well, I can look at the piston again, I guess. Now I won't have to take the pipe off. It'll run good. It fires right off, runs good for a second, couple seconds, idles the way it's supposed to. Let it warm up, you get on it to go, and it's just blah, 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 blah. Both sounds fucking blowed up. Let me check. Piston looks perfect. I even rotated it down so I could see the rings and above the rings, at least on the intake side, everything's perfect. When I rotate it up and look at the other side of the, on the exhaust side of the cylinder, I do see a little bit of marks. Put you on a 9.0 anyways, but I might even be able to see better now with my camera, but there is maybe a little bit of streaking or weird marks on the exhaust side, but this is a Nicosil bore, so I don't know. I mean, did I blow her up, boys? Did I blow her up? We're gonna take the tank off, check all the wiring and stuff. Okay, before I check it for spark, I'm just gonna do a quick compression test on this old girl. See what she reads. It feels like it's still got good compression. You hear that? Holy shit, those reeds are definitely leaking. Wow. I'm gonna do that again. Holy shit. Do you ever hear anything like that? I mean, it's just like having the... If I go slow, it doesn't really do it, but... Oh my God. I mean, maybe. I mean, is there... You'd think it'd be down on compression, but clearly it's making plenty. Yeah, unreal, you guys. I'm like, well, the carburetor's on there, you're not going to hear it. Yeah, you will. You do a compression check at wide open throttle. And I was just doing a little bit of testing, and it makes good compression if you kick it over slow. But if you kick it over fast, it'll do like multiple revolutions and lose compression. So, I mean, them reeds, they feel good, they look good, but I'm gonna pop them out and I'm gonna turn them around, and hopefully that, well, it's gonna remedy. If it doesn't make that sound anymore, we're good to go. If it still makes that sound, we need to get some new reeds, which I have to get new master links for the chain on the 500 anyways, because they sent it with rivet master links, and it's like, who's ever done rivet master links besides factory Honda? I mean, give me a break. Just the fact that an over-the-counter guy would sell that to somebody and not be like, okay, now these are pressed together. Do you got a press? No? Oh, okay, we'll get you the regular master links, you son of a bitch. I worked the parts counter for a couple of years, and it's best yet is a service counter. It doesn't even have to be your friend, your buddy. Could you be working on something for your buddy? They won't tell you exactly what they did because they're like embarrassed. So it'll cost them extra money and labor for you to try to figure out what the hell they did when you're like, oh, it looks like somebody did it. Well, yeah, I did that. Well, it'll help. Well, I'm happy I found something. This thing is absolutely ridiculously fast with reeds that are partially not even working. I mean, this thing is for sure going to blow up now. I'm going to have to put fatter jetting in. I've never heard anything like that in my life when that was popping out of there. It reminded me of this, like, popper lures. Fishing games. Weird. But you can see, I mean, to me they look like they're working pretty good. Yeah, they are kind of curved. Probably the wrong way now. Now it's really going to leak. It's worth a try. Oh, it's so dirty. And which way did I have them? I'm sure like this because now they're open. I don't know. The only thing I can think is because they're kind of hooped. They're kind of hooped this way, that if they go this way, that then it's leaking around the edges where that's hooped up. But if I go this way, then you can clearly see there's a gap. I just need new reeds. I just need new reeds. It doesn't even pay to put it back together and try it. Because I'm going to want to re-Loctite those. And if it works, I'm not going to want to re-lock or pull it out and Loctite them. I don't know. It's going to run worse like this, I bet. Yep. I'm tapping out. For sure I need new reeds. Because it's crazy. I've never heard that noise out of the intake before when checking compression. It'll go boop, 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 but not pop, pop, pop. And you heard it. And then when I covered the exhaust, when choked the intake, or choked the exhaust, when I choked the intake out, it like, if I went slow, it would hurt your hand. You know, when you're producing vacuum, it would hurt your foot. So, and when I kick it hard with it choked, it'll go and it'll actually drop compression on the gauge. So interesting. Thanks again to all my new subscribers, you triple nickelers, and I'm not going to give up yet. I'm going to order those today along with some master links. They should be here by midweek. So apologize I can't get out more videos, but I had a week or two ago I had a real bad week and a half where I was in a lot of pain and didn't really do much. So until then, pop wheelies.